Folks, in my 20 years working around the NFL, scouring the tape, talking to insiders, tracking every deal, every move, I've never seen anything quite like this. Something is happening right now, today, that could shake the league to its core. I'm talking about a secret that's been whispered behind closed doors, an operation so bold, so game-changing, that it could instantly elevate a franchise from borderline playoff team to a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And trust me when I say, what I'm about to reveal isn't just speculation. Everything points to a massive impending deal involving one of the NFL's most underrated stars, and the implications? They're catastrophic for the rest of the league. Stick around, because what I'm about to lay out will blow your mind, and the truth, the whole truth, is still hidden behind layers of deception and intrigue. But I have the inside scoop, and I'm here to connect every piece of the puzzle for you. First, let me ask you this: what if I told you that the Chicago Bears, a team that's been on the rise under Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams, are about to make a move that not only redefines their defense but also turns one of the league's best-kept secrets into a weapon that will echo through NFL history? A move so audacious, so calculated, that it could turn the Bears into instant contenders for the next decade. Yeah, I know, sounds crazy. But I've got the intel, and I've connected the dots. And what I'm about to reveal could change everything you think you know about the NFL this offseason. Now, listen carefully. This isn't just a rumor, it's a carefully curated blueprint of what could be one of the most significant trades in recent league history. We're talking about a player who's quietly become a cornerstone on his team, yet whose true value has been underestimated by the league. Someone with the versatility, the motor, the relentless edge rush ability that NFL insiders have been buzzing about behind the scenes. And what makes this even more explosive? The team involved, the Chicago Bears, are not just eyeing a piece, they are angling for a full transformation. The potential of landing this star would pivot their entire roster, catapulting them past the division rivals, into a new stratosphere of NFL power. But I can't give away everything at once, right? No, that would spoil the fun. So let's go down the rabbit hole, piece by piece, and I'll show you how this intricate dance could unfold, how it fits into the Bears' master plan, and why every NFL executive, coach, and player is watching this story develop with bated breath. Let's start with the player at the heart of this story, John Franklin Myers. As of January 30, 2026, he's 29 years old, built like a tank at 6'4", 288 pounds, and a versatile force on the defensive front. His journey from Stephen F. Boston to becoming a key defensive piece for the Denver Broncos is the kind of story that insiders love: undrafted or late-round gem who outworks everyone. Franklin Myers was originally a fourth-round pick by the Rams in 2018, but his career truly skyrocketed after bouncing to the Jets in 2019, where he became a fan favorite and a coaching favorite, earning the moniker Ambassador of Violence from Robert Saleh himself. His strengths? A relentless motor with an active inside rush that disrupts offensive schemes from multiple alignments. He's capable of playing DE and DT, slipping into 3-tech and 5-tech roles seamlessly. His versatility is his superpower. He's a do-it-all defender who can rush the passer, set the edge against the run, and collapse the pocket from the inside. His recent 2025 season saw him rack up 7.5 sacks, 23 pressures, and 40 tackles, marking a career high and highlighting his importance to the Broncos' front. But here's what insiders believe: his true value isn't fully reflected in the stats. His motor, leadership, and disruptive presence make him an unequivocal game-changer. And yet, despite these qualities, Franklin Myers is heading into unrestricted free agency this offseason. The Broncos, with over $27 million in cap space, have shown no significant effort to re-sign him, and that's a calculated move. Why? Because they're preparing for a blockbuster trade. Denver has already drafted Syvian Jones in the third round of the 2025 draft, signaling a shift toward youth and future planning. But the league whisperings say that the Broncos are more than willing to part ways with Franklin Myers for the right package, a deal that could net them multiple picks, or a key player in return. The question is, who wants him? And more importantly, who needs him? Now, let's shift focus to the team with the most to gain, the Chicago Bears. This franchise has been on a steady ascent since Ben Johnson took over as head coach in January 2025. Their 2025 campaign finished at 11-6, their first playoff win since 2010, with Caleb Williams leading an explosive offense and a defense that's quietly improving. But what's missing? That's right, a disruptive force on the defensive line capable of transforming the entire unit. Enter John Franklin Myers, a player whose skill set matches what Johnson's scheme demands perfectly. The Bears, under Johnson, run a hybrid scheme that emphasizes aggressive interior pressure and versatile edge rushing. Franklin Myers, with his ability to line up anywhere on the line, would be an instant upgrade. His prowling inside rushes would unlock additional possibilities for the Bears' linebackers and secondary, forcing offenses into uncomfortable third-and-long situations. Plus, his leadership qualities, that relentless motor, that fiery attitude align perfectly with Johnson's culture of accountability and grit. From a film perspective, Franklin Myers displays exceptional hand usage and explosiveness on snap. His quick first step off the ball, combined with his power at the point of attack, makes him a nightmare for blockers. Watch his tape from 2025, the way he collapses the pocket, penetrates gaps, and consistently requires double teams. His advanced metrics? In 2025, he ranked among the top 15 interior defenders in QB hits and pressures, and his run defense grades are solid. Pro Football Focus consistently grades him above average in both aspects, proving he's more than just a pass rusher, he's a complete disruptor. But there's more. The league's analytics community whispers about his unquantified impact, the way he draws attention, opens lanes for teammates, and influences game flow. These are the hidden metrics that NFL insiders covet, and they paint Franklin Myers as a game-wrecker in the making. So how could the trade happen? Well, the mechanics are complex but feasible. The Broncos, looking to maximize value, might target a first-round pick and a player in return, maybe a young offensive lineman or a defensive starter, plus a mid-round pick or two. The Bears, eager to jump into the elite tier, would be willing to send a package of draft capital, possibly a first-rounder or a second, along with a young player or a veteran. Cap maneuvering would be required, but with the Bears' current cap space and Johnson's flexibility, it's doable. Denver would get immediate help, while Chicago would land a game-changing piece at a crucial juncture. Now, pitch this against the league landscape. Teams like the Tennessee Titans, under Robert Saleh's new regime, are reportedly monitoring Franklin Myers intensely. Saleh knows the player's worth firsthand from their Jets days. Others, including NFC rivals, are watching nervously, realizing that the Bears' new strength could shift playoff dynamics for years. A primary obstacle? The price. But NFL insiders believe the Bears are prepared to pay it because they understand that Franklin Myers isn't just a short-term fix. He's a piece that can define their identity for a decade. Looking ahead, this move could set off a cascade. The Bears, with Franklin Myers anchoring the D-line, would boost their run defense and interior pass rush, making them a nightmare on third down. Defenses would have to account for his disruptive presence on every snap, freeing up linebackers and safeties, dialing up blitzes, and creating chaos for opposing offenses. The fans can already see the fireworks tapes of Franklin Myers blowing up running plays, collapsing pockets, and celebrating with that relentless glare that epitomizes his ferocity. And what about the league? Impact players like this can't be hidden for long. They set the tone, they shift the balance. The Bears' defense, with Franklin Myers, could easily become the most disruptive front in the NFC, and that, my friends, is exactly what NFL executives are quietly planning, putting the pieces in place for the next big dynasty. But I'm not here to tell you everything all at once. No, this story is just beginning. The whispers in league offices, the trade discussions behind closed doors, all pointing toward a seismic shift. The next few weeks? They're going to be critical. The NFL is about to witness a masterstroke that could define the 2026 offseason. Now, here's my verdict: this isn't just another trade rumor. It's a blueprint for a blockbuster that will echo through NFL history. The Bears, under Johnson, are about to set a new standard. Franklin Myers, with his relentless motor and proven production, is the perfect piece to ignite their defense. And if you thought this was the end, think again. The league has more surprises in store. I've connected the dots, gotten the inside scoop, and I can tell you with absolute certainty this is just the beginning. The next chapter? It's already being written, right now, behind the scenes. When it erupts, you'll want to be the first to know. Stay tuned, folks. Because what's coming is bigger than any of us ever imagined. The NFL's next chapter is about to be written, and the story of Franklin Myers and the Chicago Bears is just getting started.